Michelle R Nicholls here on the gorgeous Sunshine Coast in Queensland, and I am sitting down to chat with an absolute boss in our business, the beautiful Serena. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited and super grateful, honoured, blessed to be sharing space with you. So excited.
Thank you. I just love your energy. I love everything you're about. For the people that haven't had a chance to connect with you, share with us like some of your passions, like what really lights you up.
Yeah, absolutely. So what lights me up is I'm often known as the Queen of Transformation. And I love the fact that we can transform ourselves and we can do it rapidly. And all it takes is a decision. And so that is a major, major passion of mine, is transformation. And I have transformed throughout my whole life in so many different ways. And I love to now empower others to actually do the same, because when people realize that it really is that easy, it's just about making a decision, right? And, you know, they can completely transform their life. So that is definitely a massive passion of mine, is transformation. I'm super passionate about health. You know, I have a background in fitness competing. So health, fitness, sport, all the things is another major passion of mine. I'm super passionate about really, you know, impacting other people, being of service to people. And, you know, obviously my family, like I'm a single mum of 4 children. I just, you know, my kids are my world, and we, you know, we really have a really great little family unit, you know, happening here. And the kids, you know, really take on a lot of my transformation. They start to really implement into their life. And so, you know, I just absolutely love that. And yeah, you know, the outdoors, I love the beach. Yeah, and just really else, yeah, just always, you know, growth. I'm always working on, you know, being at another level, higher level of myself, you know, like I'm goal driven, I'm focused, like, yeah, just yeah. And
So
just, you know, I'm a lover of life. I'm a lover of people. I love to connect with people. I find people just absolutely fascinating, you know. Super passionate about healing. I've been on an incredible healing journey. So that's another passion of mine. And yeah.
It's amazing. It's so good. I love your business mission, and just knowing that you are transforming so many other people's lives. Like that is such a, like, you can feel that, like it's so amazing. And I see that, you know, I see that with what you're doing, and it's so incredible.
Thank you.
Share with us a little bit about where you are now, and how you were able to really, through this business mission that you have, where you were, to how you really were able to you know, really change and transform your whole life to get to where you are now. Like, what are some of the things that you do that are business related that's allowed you to create this epic success?
Yeah, absolutely. And I absolutely love that question, because I do get asked that quite a bit. Because, you know, 2 years ago, I, you know, my life was completely different, you know, to what it is right now. And, you know, for me, it was really about, you know, aligning with, number one, the right vehicle. And so at that particular time, I was completely out of alignment with what I was doing. And that led me down a path of, you know, really falling into low vibration, scarcity, lack, you know, that affected finances, it affected me as a person, me as a mother, you know, just how I was living my life. And so, you know, when I stepped out of a space that was no longer serving me, and it really was, you know, taking me on a path that was not in alignment for me. So aligning with the correct vehicle, the correct environment, community is absolutely everything. And, you know, when I stepped into a community that, you know, it's all about like the law of attraction and energy and vibration. And I started to embody those practices myself. And by doing so, you know, I'm so super grateful for being around the right people. You know, you are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with the most. And I'm a true testament. That is so true. And, you know, I started to adopt, you know, I was looking at the way that they were doing things, the way they were speaking, their habits, their behaviors, their mindset. You know, and they had abundant mindsets. You know, they were, you know, speaking a language of abundance, of love, of truth, of certainty, of passion, you know, of confidence. And I was like, you know, I want to be, you know, living on a daily basis like that. I want to be having the energy that they do. And, you know, so I started to adopt some of the daily rituals and habits that they were actually doing. So, you know, having a mentor is absolutely incredible. And my mentors at the time, 2 years ago, really introduced me to that. And so, you know, not that I was cloning, because we're all different. Okay. So we're always being the best version of ourselves. So I wasn't trying to be like a clone exactly of them, but I took the things that felt good for me and I implemented them into my life. And that completely shifted everything for me. You know, I found gratitude, rituals, and practices have been such a catalyst towards me really transforming my entire life. You know, raising my energy and vibration, eliminating scarcity, lack, fear, because they can't coexist in the mind with gratitude. So gratitude was huge. You know, acting as if was another massive one for me. So even though at the time, you know, I was like, what I come to realize is that if you know, maybe you might not have the money that you want, but if you stay stuck in that vibration of not having enough and you use that languaging and you have that mindset, it's going to keep being your reality, because that's the frequency you're sending out. And that was another massive thing that I did. And I started to act as if I was that abundant person. I started to act as if, you know, I was financially stable. You know, I started to act as if I was the leader that I wanted to be. And, you know, by doing that, and by, even though it felt a bit weird at first, but when you do it over and over and over, and you just keep practicing it and you keep implementing it into your life, it has a compounding effect. Next minute, it becomes your reality. And so that was another huge one of mine. So being around the right people, embodying gratitude practices and daily rituals to really raise my energy and vibration. And, you know, also acting as if, which is one of the most powerful law of attraction processes and manifestation processes. And, you know, combining those 3, focus, you know, being really focused and really committed. You know, and just drawing that line in the sand and just deciding, you know what, like, you know, I'm committed, I'm all in, and, you know, I'm giving it everything that I have. And that's basically what I did. And combining those, you know, those sort of things together really started to compound and create, like, I started to manifest, I started to attract credible people into my space. They could feel, you know, the shifts in me. They could feel all of these little things that I was doing. And they were like, damn, like, what are you doing? Like, you're just transforming, like, your energy is incredible, your power, your certainty, like, whatever you're doing, I need to know. And so, you know, just from there, I guess it started to, you know, that was confirmation for me that, wow, what I'm doing is working. And so, you know, I started doing visualizations and, you know, getting super clear, intentional on everything that I did. I'm really, you know, having mad chats with the universe and actually letting the universe know, you know, like, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm going to achieve, you know, and really just getting super vocal and having that belief and certainty. And then it becomes your reality, you know, and a super strong why. You know, when you have a really strong why that you can hold so close to your heart, it doesn't matter about the how or the what. The why, if you focus on the why, you will always get there somehow. somehow. It might be a windy road and there might be challenges and bumps and hurdles, and that's just life. But the only way you won't get there is if you give up. And I was like, I'm never ever giving up. I'm going to hold on to my why, and the why will motivate you. The why will put things back into perspective when you feel like things are going a little bit off track. And yeah, so the why has been massive for me, and you know, the focus and the commitment, and just channeling my energy to really create my dreams and support, you know, so many other people to be able to create theirs as well.
Yeah, I love that. It's amazing. And you're so right. Like your life is completely different now, like from where you were to what you've created by being online. And community is so massive, you know, and I've really noticed that recently. Just how so super fortunate and grateful I am to be able to have so many amazing people within our community. You know, it's incredible.
Absolutely.
I can feel exactly how you're going to impact the world. Like I can feel it through your words and your energy, and just being with you right now, I can feel that. Share with us, like, what's happening in your life right now. Like, what's your biggest mission for impact right now?
Absolutely. So, you know, for me, I'm about, you know, I've really overcome adversity, and, you know, I've really channeled pain into power, and, you know, and I've become a master of myself, you know, because when you become a master of yourself, and when you start to lead yourself first, you can lead groups, you can lead hundreds of people. So for me now, it's really, you know, my vision, my mission is to, you know, really show people, no matter where you are right now, you know, no matter what your situation is, like, you can transform it, you can change it, you know, and you really can create the life of your dreams, and you can overcome that adversity. You can really become a master of self, and live a life by design. And so now for me, it's really about, you know, impacting on a global scale, and really getting that message out to reach as many people and impact as many people as possible. You know, like, we all deserve to live a life of abundance. And I've lived a life of where, like, I couldn't pay for my house and car. You know, I could barely put food on the table for my kids. So I understand how that feels, you know, and I don't want anyone to ever have to feel that way, you know, and if I can possibly, you know, share with them an incredible vehicle that can allow them to step out of that energy and to really create, you know, internally transform, and really grow themselves, because when that happens, like, the money just comes, right? So, you know, when you really, really grow internally and you transform internally, and you know, work on, like, getting rid of those limiting beliefs and all of those, that fear and all of those things that are not serving you, you know, and you step into that next level best version of yourself, everything else just flows. You know, the money comes, the people come, the impact, the you know, all of the above, the leading groups, and then you have that ripple effect in the universe of where you start to share that experience with everyone else, and so it just becomes this flow-on effect of everyone, you know, igniting others to actually transform. So yeah, that's sort of, I guess that's my vision mission, like, in a nutshell. Yeah.
So epic. It is amazing. It's so amazing. So for anyone that would love to connect with you, where can they find you on social media?
Yeah. So I have a Facebook page, which is my name, Serena L Larcombe. And I also have a Facebook business page that, again, is my name, and also Instagram. So Serena L Larcombe on all three of my social medias. And yeah, that's where you'll find me.
Amazing. That is so great. Thank you so much for your time today. I really, really appreciate it. So incredible. And just have the most amazing day. You're so beautiful. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.